Right, we've all packed up after having a breakfast. Nice breakfast it was. We're getting ready to leave. We're going to drop into a place called Joker's Tunnel first, have a look there, make our way to Yalgoo, and then head north from there. I'll speak to you once we get to Joker's Tunnel. We're just taking a turn off now into Joker's Tunnel. It's well signposted so you won't miss it. Just follow the road around. We'll see what it's like. It's obviously a well visited place. The road is very well graded into it. Approaching Joker's Tunnel now. We're coming up. Looks like it's a bit of a hill climb to get up to it on the road, but it's a well graded road.
That track on the right they've just passed us go around the back of the tunnel where the ranger said we could have stayed.
Roger. Okay, we're at Joker's Tunnel. Pull over and have a look.
A bit tight to turn around here, Carl, for you.
That's the view from Joker's Tunnel out over to the Salt Lakes. I'll just zoom it in. Absolutely stunning view across the country. Turning around, this is now the entrance to Joker's Tunnel. Mick's making his way in. I might just get some lights and put some lights on the camera and then we can see inside a bit better. There's the entrance to the tunnel, and the tunnel goes all the way through to the other side of the hill. We've just come around. There's a road that goes around the back of the Joker's Tunnel. We've just come around and had a look, see if there was somewhere we could have possibly stayed last night, or how easy it is to get around. It's not a bad road, but you've got a camper trailer. You can't go too far. There's a lot of spaces you could probably camp. Yeah, we could have camped there on the left hand side. We'll put it down for a note for next time. We're just stopping at the small town of Yalgoo. Going to refuel, and a couple of guys are going to get a few supplies at the shop. While they're doing that, I thought I'd come get a photo and some film here. And there's a beautiful old railway water tank that I'll get some shots of in a minute. This is an old water tank near Yalgoo. The tank was used for water for the railway lines. It was fed from a dam to the north and is a part of the railway precinct, which has been entered into the State Register of Heritage Places of Western Australia. Beautiful old building. I love the stonework. All the stonework for these old places is collected from around here. It's absolutely amazing. Okay guys, we've just left Yalgoo and we're heading in a northerly direction. We're going to go and find a place called Chinaman Rock. You may be able to hear it. The road here is a little bit bumpy, but it's pretty good condition, nice and wide. The countryside is quite spectacular. It is flat in some areas and there is some nice hills. Unless there's something exciting comes up along this road though, I'll probably speak to you next when we get to Chinaman Rock. Catch you then. Okay guys, we've just turned off the road. We're stopping at a place called Chinaman Rock. You can just see there in front of you. We're going to do some photos, maybe put the drone up and have a cuppa and a bit of a break here and have a look around. Looks very interesting. Western Australia is full of all these large granite rocks, and this is just one that I've never been to before, but was keen to come and visit.
told there's a faded old painted Bushell's Tea sign or something on the rock somewhere.
Roger. We just stopped at Chinaman Rock, and another great big granite rock. This is what it looks like on this side. We will drive all the way around. I'll try and get some more video as we're driving around, but it's quite a special place. I'm going to put the drone up in a minute.
Around, are you, Carl?
Yeah, I'm going to do a U-turn here. That was Chinaman Rock. Okay guys, we've just left Chinaman Rock. Beautiful spot to stop. It looks like you can camp there. There's people obviously camped a few times. Be a fantastic place to visit, stay at night and watch the sunset and the colours of the rock and all that change. We're now heading up the road. Gonna find somewhere to stop.
It's nice and hard. Roger, thanks.
This one's a bit boggier. We're making our way to Narloo Station. Road's been pretty good. A couple of wet patches, as you would have just seen. Coming up, there's a great big granite rock there on the left hand side. Hopefully this is picking up and looks as good on the video as it does in real life. We've got about just over about 60 kilometres going to Narloo. I'll speak to you once we get there. Okay, we've now come on to a very dirt road that's going to take us up to Narloo Station. We're about 20 k's short of Narloo. We've come off a really nice, well graded road and we're back onto something like this, so it's a bit more interesting. and we should be in Narloo within about half an hour. Oh, it's very sandy, very soft. Track's getting a bit sandy around here in some places, turning into a very interesting track. Bit of a slow bit here as we go through some rocky bits. It's quite beautiful. Nice little gorgy thing with rocks and that. This is John and his mob crossing the Glenburgh River. It's a solid crossing. There's a bit of sand, but it's be easy to get through. Drops off too steep that side for a trailer. I'll go around the chicken track. Here we are at Narloo camp. We're all set up. It's my setup for tonight. Sun's slowly setting behind the shed. I'll start getting tea ready in a minute. That's the old homestead. Beautiful old cottage or house that's been restored by members of Track Care. There's still a little bit of work to get done, but it's very good. I'll have a look at it tomorrow. If you can see in the tree there's a couple of kites. They've been flying around patrolling the area. Sunset's coming in and the dirt's taking on a lovely red glow. Tonight I hope to do some astrophotography. We arrived at Narloo Station last night, got set up, had plenty of time. Fantastic night. I took some astro images of the old homestead. If they're worked out, I'll put them up after this. We're now just going to go and have a look at the homestead. Great place to visit, and well done to Track Care for all your work in keeping it maintained. This is the old kitchen of the homestead. The stove's gone, but there's still a few things here. A couple of old fridges. The old lounge room, this is the fireplace. The old lounge chair. Little cabinet with some trinkets in it. It's good to see that no one's come here and trashed it. Fantastic. If you're an idiot, don't come here. Otherwise, come here and enjoy it for what it is. The bedroom. Not sure how many bedrooms this place has got, but this looks like the main bedroom, the old bed. Wardrobe. The walls have got all this unusual panelling on it. It looks absolutely fantastic. Goes right up into the roof, and there's timber boards in the roof line.
That's fancy, mate.
Side of the house. Back of the house. What sort of tree is it?
This is a carriage on.
All right, it's a carriage-on tree. The Aboriginal people used to collect the seeds from the carriage-on tree and make food out of it, a flour, I think. John's got a pod from the carriage-on tree in his hand. This is what was collected to get the seeds out and make a food source. I think it was a flour. They would have had to burn it to get into it. Mick and John are just checking out the old Telstra box. Still in pretty good nick.
I think.
Okay guys, we're just leaving Narloo Station, the old homestead. We're now going to make our way towards Murchison settlement. Might stay there the night at the campground and make use of their shower facilities and all that, but we'll see as we go along. Absolutely fantastic place to visit. Hopefully my astro photos turned out, and if they did, you enjoyed them. Otherwise, it's more practice in my own time will be required. Okay, we're now slowly moving out. We've just left Narloo Homestead and we're making our way along a well-graded road. It's a different road than what we came in on, but we came in the other way. The weather sort of closed in today. There's a lot of cloud around. I'm not sure if it's going to rain or not, but when we woke up this morning it was bright and sunny, and at about 8:30 a big mist rolled in, not really thick but enough to fog up everything, which you would have seen on the drone footage. Everything was very misty, but there hasn't been any rain yet. It might get interesting if it does rain, but we'll tackle that when the time comes. Beautiful bit of rock formation there on the left hand side as we're driving out from Narloo. This country is absolutely spectacular. We're only doing about 60-65k an hour coming out. There's no rush to get anywhere, and it gives you a chance to have a look and see what there is around. It's absolutely magnificent. We've turned on to a road to a place called Twin Peaks. I'm assuming it's a station. On the map it's supposed to be a dotted line, which means that it's a track, but at the moment it's more like a freeway. Well graded, not a lot of corrugations, quite a pleasant drive. Mick's out in front this time having a bit of a lead, and John's behind me still. The only thing you've got to be careful with this road is there's a lot of there's grids and bunds and things like that, so you just got to be careful. Don't sit too close to the other vehicle in the dust and you should be right. Coming up on some buildings to our front. I think it's the Twin Peaks shearing shed. Looks in good nick from this direction. Certainly doesn't look too used at the moment. Emu on the road in front of us. Got to be really careful driving this country for emus and kangaroos. That's about the third or fourth one I've seen today. Just come up to cross the Murchison River. Crossing the Murchison River. Not a lot of water in it at the moment. Not sure if you can see, but there's cattle on the left hand side of the road, so I'll just take it nice and easy, come through. I've already hit one cow in this car and I don't want to hit another one ever again. We're just about to enter into the Murchison settlement. It's a town, but it's not a town. This is my first time here, so it'll be interesting. We're planning on staying the night here, hopefully, if they've got room for us. Otherwise, we'll have to find somewhere to camp. But we will be refueling here and getting an ice cream or something like that. It's been a beautiful day. Ready to start winding down. Turning in. I'm going to refuel while I got the chance.
Roger.